Welcome back to another episode of Goat-Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. And today we're going to be focusing on the GOAT, Eminem, Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, whatever you want to call him, dog. Let's just pull it up real quick. Bow! I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't playing with y'all the way I am. New York bestseller. Get it right now if you like. You can get it right now. You can get it right now. It's still out there, y'all. It's still out there. Get the hardcover for about $80, something like that. I ain't got $80 money, so I got the soft cover because it cost me about $18. You dig? So let's get right into this one, man. This is Eminem with Stepping Stone.
It's 2002, everything was totally new. We were globally huge, watching sales go through the roof. We wrote when we feuded, Runyon Avenue soldiers included. A multitude of homies who would pounce for no good excuse. We were so bulletproof, roped, souped, and soaked in our youth. Thought we was running shit till we lost the soul of our shoe. The death of duty broke us in two. We were thrown for a loop.
Yo, real quick though. I just want to say something. This beat sounds like a Eminem show type beat. The flow, his voice even sounds like this is Eminem show era. But he just said lost the soul of our shoe, so he's talking about proof. So this is not Eminem show era. This is actually a newer song. But dang. Okay. This just sounds like Eminem show to me, bro. Like off rip, this song just brought me. So this is really good for me. Good news for me because that's my favorite Eminem album. I think that's his best album. So I don't know, man. My pelitos are standing up right now. I'm getting Eminem show vibes, and that's really good for the first 15 seconds. But let's run it back. I got to get into this one.
It's 2002, everything was totally new. We were globally huge, watching sales go through the roof. We wrote when we feuded, Runyon Avenue soldiers included. A multitude of homies who would pounce for no good excuse.
You hear the rhyme structure though? I'm gonna let the verse play. We're gonna come back and run it back again. But this dude is just impeccable. He's doing it so easily. It's like you won't even notice it if you're not paying attention.
It's 2002, everything was totally new.
Eminem
we
show.
were globally huge, watching sales go through the roof. We wrote when we feuded, Runyon Avenue soldiers included. A multitude of homies who would pounce for no good excuse. We were so bulletproof, roped, souped, and soaked in our youth. Thought we was running shit till we lost the soul of our shoe. The death of duty broke us in two. We were thrown for a loop, ain't none of us know what to do. And at the time, I was going through my own struggles too. So I wasn't in no condition to be coaching us through.
Damn.
Everyone tried to go solo, really nobody blew. I was hoping they do, so I ain't have to shoulder the crew. The plan was put everyone in position so that they knew how to stand on their own. And I don't wanna open up wounds.
Boy,
I just
this
noticed
real.
the oomph was gone when we go in the booth. Cause the truth is the moment the proof died, so did the group.
Oh, that hurt me. That hurt my soul. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Down to the river with you. Help me leave this all behind. I'ma wash away my sins. I'ma rinse away this dirt. I forgot to make amends to all the friends I may have hurt. I better stop and say my grace. From it I pray that I don't fall. Cause on the way back down I may end up running back into them all. I never meant to use you all as my stepping stones.
Bro. Oh man, just further confirmation, bro. This man is really the GOAT. Bro, he really hurt me just now though. I'm not gonna lie to you. He really hurt me when he said that D12 line. This is so real. Again, this man is so transparent. Shout out to Tom because he's hella transparent as well. But like Eminem is the GOAT of this, bro. This ain't nobody more honest than this dude about their own craft, about their own relationship with friends. He's never too cool to admit when he's wrong. He's never too cool to admit that, like, yo, that wasn't my intentions. What he said, I was in no condition to be coaching us through, hoping, one of them will blow up, but really nobody did, and blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna run that verse back because I need to see what he was talking about. And that's just crazy, though. Like, that's just wild. Look at my boy Stevie Nicks. Dog. That's just honesty for that ass, boy. That man's the most honest known artist. Chip off the old block. The old doc is back. Look like Batman brought his own Robin. Old God, Saddam's got his own lot. And with his own private plane, his own pilot. Set the blow pilot. The doors, the hinges, her hinges. Peace plums, oranges. Ring, ring, ring. Here come my minches. Away from me here, fear none. Hip hop is in the state of 911. So let's get down to business. I don't got a time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus sit town. Let's shut the shit down on these clowns. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah. Anyways, I had to say that real quick, but let's run that verse back. The GOAT is here. The GOAT is here. The GOAT is here. Bye.
It's 2002, everything was totally new. We were globally huge, watching sales go through the roof. We wrote when we feuded, Runyon Avenue soldiers included. A multitude of homies who would bounce for no good excuse.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about real quick. It's 2002, everything was totally new. So totally new. It's 2002. Okay, so 4-syllable counts. And then he's like, and everything was totally new. We were globally huge, watching sales go through the roof. We wrote and we feuded. Runyon Avenue soldiers included. A multitude of homies who would bounce for no good excuse. Like, I hear what's going on right now. There's really no rappers really doing this. Like, when I say I love Ren, he's stupid nice. Ren really stepped up his lyrical pen game, though. I will say that. Eminem does this with ease, bro. He's doing this with absolute ease. But there is so much internal rhyme structures going on right now, dog. It's insane, dog. It's 2002. Everything was totally new. And he's storytelling. We were globally huge, watching sales go through the roof. We rode and we feuded. Runyon Avenue soldiers included. We rode and we feuded. Runyon Avenue soldiers included. A multitude of homies who would bounce for no good excuse. Like, dog, it's a lot happening. You probably don't realize it because he's saying it so smooth and so nonchalant. And it's like it's not a big deal. It's Eminem, of course. It's like so nice that everybody's used to it. Nobody close to it. Nobody says it, but still everybody knows the ish. Yeah, anyways.
We wrote when we feuded, Runyon Avenue soldiers included. A multitude of homies who would bounce for no good excuse. We were so bulletproof, broke, souped and soaked in our youth. Thought we was running shit till we lost the soul of our shoe.
Oh man.
The death of duty broke us in two.
Yeah, I learned duty is it was proof when I listened to the Relapse album, and I bought the album too, by the way. He has a cover, he has all the lyrics in it, and he explains how him and Duty call each other that. But anyways, they both call each other Duty, which is pretty cute. He's still going off with this rhyme structure, but I'm not gonna.
When you know you're gonna be on a song with Tech Nine.
Hold on, let's listen to that real quick.
Do you make sure? Man, I gotta make sure I bring my A game. Do you?
Absolutely.
Do you pray?
Absolutely.
That's what's up. Shout out to Stevie Knight doing his Patreon. Free little promo for Stevie Knight. Anyways, we're back.
You can turn any slogan or funny quote into a professional design and
But you're lying though, and you're a scammer. Oh my god, so tired of the scammers.
I was going through my own struggles. We was running shit till we lost the soul of our shoe.
All right, let's get it.
The death of duty broke us in two. We were thrown for a loop. Ain't none of us know what to do. And at the time, I was going through my own struggles too. So I wasn't in no condition to be coaching us through. Everyone tried to go solo, really nobody blew. I was hoping they do, so I ain't have to shoulder the crew.
That's some honesty for that. That's some honesty right there, dog. Come on now. He said, at the time, I was going through my own struggles too, so I was in no condition to be coaching us through. Yeah, he was going through his drug addiction. We learned that in the Revival album with the Castle in the Rose. What else? I wasn't no condition. Everyone tried to go solo. Really, nobody blew. I was hoping they do, so I ain't had to shoulder the crew. Like, bro, everybody knows Eminem holds the weight of the show on his shoulders when it comes to D12, and it's like, yeah, I wanted y'all to blow up and do your own thing, but you know what? D12 didn't really collab with people. Like, that's kind of like G-Unit. Like, G-Unit didn't really get far because they depended on 50 too much, and 50 kind of controlled them not collabing with other people too. So it's like, I think the same thing happened with D12. That was just the atmosphere of Aftermath. Like, they was just so a knit tight family that they didn't really collab with other artists. And I think that could have something to do with their downfall. Like, as far as like being more versatile, you know, making music with other rappers and stuff, you know, stuff like that. Like, I just feel like G-Unit struggled with that too. Like, Lloyd Banks should be huge right now, dog. Like, he's so nice. Like, Lloyd Banks should be big right now. Lloyd Banks was supposed to surpass 50, dog. Not in popularity, because 50, you know, he got charisma and all that stuff, but as far as like on that rapper list, like why hasn't he passed? He's a better rapper than 50. Why hasn't he passed 50 on that rapper? He's nowhere near 50 on that rapper list. It's because he didn't hold up to his potential. I would say. I think that's what happened. I don't know. I think that's what happened. But but I'm rambling right now. But let's get it. I ain't had to shoulder the crew. I feel him on that.
The time I was going through my own struggles too, so I wasn't in no condition to be coaching us through. Everyone tried to go solo, really nobody blew. I was hoping they do, so I ain't have to shoulder the crew. The plan was put everyone in position so that they knew how to stand on their own. And I don't want to open up wounds. I just noticed the oomph was gone when we go in the booth. Cause the truth is the moment the proof died, so did the group.
That's real. Yo, that's real. I like this chorus too.
Away this dirt, I forgot to make amends to all the friends I may have hurt. I better stop and say my grace. From it I pray that I don't fall. Cause on the way back down I may.
That's real, yo.
Running back into the real. I never meant to use you all as my stepping stones.
Saying he used that, man, that's so real, dog. Y'all see the lyrics? That's face value stuff. I never meant to use y'all as my stepping stone. That's wild.
It was never the same, and it's bothered me since. And the farther we drift apart, the more awkward it gets. The more time goes by, the more life happens. And we gotta be men, we got responsibilities. Plus we don't say how we feel, and I feel like this is what got us in the debacle we're in. Been with you guys thick and thin, but it's almost as if sometimes we're not even friends. Which reminded me, Biz, Rockstar was the shit. Y'all could've got you a hit without me on the shit. If you would've put D12 on it, wish I could've did more to try talking you into coming up off it. I know it wasn't my fault, but part of it probably is. I think of all of the trips to BET and the rappers I wish that we would've politic with. Maybe y'all could've clicked and got you some features, but that's water under the bridge. But I'm washing my sins in it till my conscience is cleansed.
Don't tell me I don't know Marshall. Don't tell me I don't know. This just happened to me, bro. I was just reacting to, was it Eminem? I was just reacting to Eminem. Lucky You. Was it on Lucky You? Something happened where I predicted a line. Oh, I think it was Jordan Lucas. Yeah, and I predicted a line. Anyways, that's nor here nor there. Bro, I just went on a rant. A monologue Manny rant about how D12's downfall could be due to their lack of collaborations with other artists and only leaning on Aftermath, because that's just how they are over there. It's kind of like when the Game collabed with Dipset. 50 didn't like that. He came out a little too early. He did Certified Gangster with Jim Jones in them. Yeah, man, and G Unit, they never collab with nobody. They only collab with singers and stuff. D12 never collabed with anybody, and that could be their downfall. But listen, I just went on that rampage, and he just said, man, I be getting goosebumps, bro. Because this is my GOAT. This is what I'm telling y'all. I know this man better than he know himself. He said, I think of all of the trips to BET and the rappers I wish they could have politicked with. Come on, dog. Maybe y'all could have clicked and got you some features, but that's water under the bridge. But I'm washing my sins with it till my conscience is cleansed. Dog, come on now. That's wild, bro. I'm really the GOAT. I'm capping, but I'm just telling you, I be in sync. Like, yeah, I should be happy to be here. I care about music for real. Like, I ain't one of these. Let me stop talking crap about people. But I'm just not one of them. I'm just not one of them, yo. That's all I'm gonna say. If I could have a cocky moment, an arrogant moment, I'm just not one of them. I'm really here with y'all on the live. I see what people be doing on the live. They don't even be listening to the music on the live. Forget about the regular reactions. When they do it live, they just play the whole song and be like, that was really good. I like the video. All right, which one's next? Come on, cut it out. We back.
I think of all of the trips to BET and the rappers I wish that we would have politic with. Maybe y'all could have clicked and got you some features, but that's water under the bridge. But I'm washing my sins in it till my conscience is cleansed. Away this dirt, I forgot to make amends to all the friends I may have hurt. I better stop and say my grace. thought the party would end. 1 minute your body and shit, but then your audience splits. You can already sense the climate is starting to shift. To these kids you no longer exist. Went from raining cats and dogs in this bitch to tiny drops, little drips. And by the time your reign is over, you'll hardly be missed. You start thinking of all the artists you get, all the carnage you left. Is this the kind of karma you get for turning your fucking back on busy Canava and Swift? A Freudian slip, subconsciously I honestly wish I ain't feel so much guilt and y'all didn't harbor resentment. But it's hard to pretend that y'all ain't got none. I just wish I had words, but I guess they're just enough for this. To my partners I can't say how sorry I am. This is not how I planned for our story to end. I love all of you, man, but I just can't be that guy everybody depends on for entire careers. Cause that's not even fair. I will always be here, but that spark isn't there. And I don't know how to recapture that time in the air. I tried harkening back to while I'm fighting for air. I'm barely charting myself, feels like I'm on the descent. But it was not my intent to treat y'all like a stepping stone. Though I ain't left no one behind, but we've been down every road, done all we possibly can. I know we kept our hopes up, but the longer we spend living this lie that we live, the less is left for closure. So let's let this go. It's not goodbye to our friendship, but D12 is over.
I'ma wash away my sins. I'ma rinse away this dirt. I forgot to make amends to all the friends I may have hurt.
That's fine.
I better stop and say my grace. From it I pray that I don't fall. Cause on the way back down I may end up running back into them all. I never meant to use you all as my stepping stones. I never meant to make you feel like my stepping stones. I never meant to.
That beat is hard. Boom, 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 boom. I love that beat. I gotta run that verse back though. Man, this man's so honest, dog. I'm having a moment right now, man. I'm having a moment right now. I ain't gonna lie. I love this man. I'm just having my little Eminem moment right now. I'm not even paying attention to the chat because they in there talking. They in there talking spicy. So I'm not gonna pay attention to it. I ain't gonna let them ruin my moment. My favorite rapper. This dude is he's really that dude.
Use you all as my stepping stones.
Let's get it.
Cardi and Hen, never thought the party would end. 1 minute your body and shit, but then your audience splits. You can already sense the climate is starting to shift. To these kids you no longer exist. Went from raining cats and dogs in this bitch to tiny drops, little drips. And by the time your reign is over, you'll hardly be.
Went from raining cats and dogs in this bitch to tiny drops, little drips. By the time your reign is over, you'll hardly be missed, dog. Your reign, like your reign as king, but when the reign is over, you'll hardly be missed. They'll hardly miss you when the king is dead, but you'll hardly be missed. Tiny drops full of drips, like misty rain. You'll hardly be missed by that, dog. I'm just saying, like, they just don't do what he does, bro. They don't do what he does. I don't know. They don't do what he does, bro. This is why, like, it's irrefutable. Like, it's not a debate why this man is the GOAT of rapping, dog. It's not a debate. It's not close, bro. I'm telling you, it's not close because he does this on the ease. This is not even him spazzing out. For the people who don't watch my Eminem reactions on Patreon, he just spazzed out on Lucky You. He just spazzed out on Greatest. He spazzed out on The Ringer. This is him just talking. This is him just talking, but he can't help himself. He's got to rap his ass off.
Shift to these kids you no longer exist. Went from raining cats and dogs in this bitch to tiny drops, little drips. And by the time your reign is over, you'll hardly be missed. You start thinking of all the artists you get, all the carnage you left. Is this the kind of karma you get for turning your fucking back on busy Canava and Swift? A Freudian slip, subconsciously I honestly wish I ain't feel so much guilt and y'all didn't harbor resentment. But it's hard to pretend that y'all ain't got none. I just wish I had words, but I guess they're just
I love this
to
part.
my partners I can't say how sorry I am. This is not how I planned for our story to end. I love all of you, man, but I just can't be that guy everybody depends on for entire careers. Cause that's not even fair. I will always be here, but that spark isn't there. And I don't know how to recapture that time in the air. I've tried harkening back to while I'm fighting for air. I'm barely barely charting myself. Feels like I'm on the descent, but it was not my intent to treat y'all like a stepping stone.
Said I'm barely charting myself. Feels like I'm on the descent. Like, dog, he's keeping it so real. These rappers would never admit this. They're so cocky. They're so full of themselves. They're so arrogant that they'll never admit when they're doing bad or when a song sucked or when an album was bad. They'll just be like, oh, it wasn't for you. Like, nah, sometimes the music isn't good. Like, are you willing to admit that? No, because you don't want to give you don't want to give the critics any ammo, right? You don't want to be like, oh, see, they were right. They were right about me. This album does suck, or this song wasn't good. Like, M is so real. He's so honest and transparent that he will tell you, like, yeah, you know what, that last album wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna do that again. And he'll come back with an even harder album. Like, that has to be respected. And I don't know any rapper who's willing to do that. I don't know any rapper who's done that at all. No rapper that admits something wasn't good and then come back stronger. Like, that is literally what the American dream is about. This man literally represents the American dream. Hardships, poor, from the gutter, from the hood, from the trailer park, from all of that to the top of the hip hop food chain, the very top. There is nobody, literally nobody above Eminem on the hip hop food chain. Not dead, not alive. Literally, this man is at the pinnacle of hip hop. He's at the pinnacle of the culture of the hip hop genre that wouldn't even let him in through the door because of his pigmentation, because of his skin color. The people who complain about racism the most told him he can't come in because of his skin color. The irony, right? Isn't that some irony for that ass? Like, dog. And then he said, you know what? I'm coming through the door anyways. And when I get there, y'all gonna be mad as hell when I get there, because I'm knocking down every wall. I'm knocking down, and guess what? While I'm on my way up, I'm gonna make it a little easier for y'all. I'm gonna build that bridge. I'm gonna expand hip hop. And you know what? That's good news for you. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay homage to all the rappers who inspired me. I'm gonna pay homage to some of y'all who be hating. Why not? Right? Because that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. But at the same time, as I'm killing y'all with kindness and killing y'all with thanks and killing y'all with, gratitude and all of that, I'm also gonna be out rapping everybody. Come lock me up, because I'm murdering every track. Like a train conductor. He gonna be on every track, bodying y'all. And it has yet, and not only that, I'm gonna be the top selling rapper of all time. That's another thing. I'm coming for all the accolades, all the numbers. Drake, stop it. Stop it. Go look at the numbers. Don't tell me about Drake's streaming numbers. Tell me about don't tell me about Drake's streams. Tell me about who's buying Drake's albums. Let's do that, huh? Because Billboard had the nerve to put Drake as the #1 rapper of the century, 25 years. And meanwhile, he's been out for 15 years. But that's nor here nor there. And 25 years, that would be the beginning of Eminem's career pretty much. That would be this Marshmallow's LP, the year 2000. Up until 2025, they gave Drake the quarter century. How does that even make sense? Let's talk about the numbers, right? Sales, he's not touching them. He's not even sniffing them. He's somewhere in the 40s. He's like number 40 or number 39 of all-time artists. Forget hip-hop. He's nowhere near Eminem on hip-hop. He hasn't even passed Tupac yet. Don't start me with the Tupac and Drake. That's a whole nother conversation. But anyways, Eminem is number 4. Anybody want to talk about that? Number 4. You know who Eminem's behind? The Beatles. You know who Eminem's behind? Michael Jackson. You know who Eminem's behind? Elvis. You know who Eminem's behind? Elton John. Psych, he just passed Elton John. Eminem's a top 5 all-time selling artist. He did that in the last 25 years. Where's Drake? Somewhere in the 40s. I don't know where he's at. All right, let's talk about streams. Drake averages 79 point something million streams. Eminem averages 78 million streams, listeners a month. What? That's not a edge. That's barely an edge. On top of that, you're talking about a rapper who came out in the 90s. You want to talk about consistency? What is he even doing on this list? A dude who came out in 1996 has no business being the second top streamer in the world, who makes rap music, hip hop, not Drake, who makes pop music, friendly music, singing to your girls' ears, you know what I'm saying? Singing their panties off, doing stuff like that, and rapping sometimes. Stop it. YouTube. He's not sniffing Eminem on YouTube. Eminem's the number one rapper streamed on YouTube. Yes, he has the most views than any rapper, and it's a long shot. There's the break from 1 and 2 is longer than the break from 2 and 3. So go talk to your mother about that. Don't talk to me about that. Sales. In the past 25 years, he's outsold Drake. Let's just do 15 years. Let's just do the 15 years that Drake's been out. In the past 15 years, Eminem outsold Drake. Ain't that crazy? Because Eminem was on hiatus. He wasn't even rapping like that. He takes 4 years off and comes back and does another album. He dropped 2018, and then he came back in 2020, 2 years later, and did Music to Be Murdered By. He left and came back in 2025 to do the Slim Shady 2024 to do the Death of Slim Shady. Like, and what is Drake doing? Dropping every year, multiple projects, right? Multiple projects, multiple collab albums, right? A song every summer. Don't get me started, dog. There's no comparison. But Billboard, of course, they gave it to the Jew. They were like, well, we can't give the white man the number one spot. We can't do that because hip hop is gonna get mad at us. So let's put a half white dude up there. Yeah. So give it to the Jew from Canada. Don't give it to the white boy from the hood who represents the American dream better than any rapper who's ever came out ever. Like, he really represents the dream of what you can do when all odds are against you. I would say Tupac, but all odds were against Eminem because he was entering a culture that didn't want him in there because of his skin color. I'm done rambling. Anyways.
Though I ain't left no one behind, but we've been down every road, done all we possibly can. I know we kept our hopes up, but the longer we spin, living this lie that we live, the less is left for closure. So let's let this go. It's not goodbye to our friendship, but D12 is over.
I'ma wash away my sins. I'ma rinse away this dirt. I forgot to make amends to all the friends I may have hurt. Woo! I better stop and say my grace.
Stop and say your grace.
From that I pray that I don't fall. Cause on the way back down I may end up running back into them all. I never meant to use you all as my stepping stone.
All right, that's enough of that. I went on a long rant. I didn't bother looking at the chat. My bad, y'all. Yeah, I had to go on a little rant real quick because they be disrespecting my goal, and I don't play that. What up, chat?